All right, it's time to talk about Peter Lynch and his book, One Up on Wall Street. Let's now understand what are the sections we're going to look at. First, prepare to invest. Second is pick a winner. And third is adopt a long-term view. Let's get to know Peter Lynch. He was born in 1944 and he managed the Fidelity Magellan Fund from 1977 to 1990, during which time the fund's assets grew from $18 million, in other words, basically just starting, to $14 billion over that time. But what's remarkable about him besides that is that the fund's average annual return was 29%, which was about double of the S&P 500. This makes him one of the most successful investors of all time. Here's the cheat sheet, and we're going to cover the first section of this book. Remember, you also have a quote sheet where I've taken the best quotes out of this book and put it into this document. You can download that on the learning platform. So the first thing is understand the basics of investing. New investors have an advantage over most professional investors. Now that already is an interesting statement because most people think that a new or a retail or individual investor is at a disadvantage. But the fact is, what he's saying is that compared to institutional money managers, you are actually at an advantage. And I would agree with that because institutional managers are facing all kinds of barriers, not only culture, laws, and society, like he mentions in the book, but nowadays you've got ESG and all kinds of government pressures. In addition, you've got to manage a huge amount of money. But as an individual investor, you can pretty much go into any stock. Now, next, he talks about 6 categories of companies based on their size and other characteristics. And what you see, part of Peter Lynch's success is building a portfolio that's a blend of these different types. He calls the first group the slow growers, the second the stalwarts, the fast growers, the cyclicals, the turnarounds, and the asset plays. PE ratio, he talks about cash position. How much cash does the company have? And I've added in my statistics, which show right now companies have about 11% of cash as a percent of total assets. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of this section. In the next section, you're going to learn the magic formula that sparked my investment style, which you'll learn about later.